Hello everybody, welcome to our first live for 2020. Let's get adjusted here. And I wanted to make the first video of the year for us um, with the focus on some predictions. What could be some of the things that may happen this year with immigration, and a lot is going to happen. And so 2018 was already an exciting year with a lot of changes, a lot of anxiety and tension. And the content that we create here on YouTube, on our Facebook page, on Instagram, is designed for knowledge, to spread information, to let people know what is going to happen and what are some of the most current things that you need to be aware of. And we'll continue to create content this year. We'll continue to provide information and videos on topics that you want. So by all means, if those who are joining us live, you can let us know where you are tuning in from. Press that like so we know where you're from, and also let us know both in the comments, but also when you reach out to us via text, via email. Just let us know what kind of content you want us to make this year. And again, in this video, I wanted to put together some of the predictions that I think are going to be really crucial for immigration in this coming year. And that's also going to reflect the kind of content that we are going to be releasing. So we're going to do definitely more content, both here on YouTube and in other channels that we have. But also, it is really important, and especially in the past week, I was going through the comments of the channel, and we selected a lot of questions. You've been posting a lot of questions asking about the public charge rule, about H-1Bs, about everything relating to deportation and EB-5s. And we've selected a lot of these questions, and I'll be making videos to answer those questions. So those of you that are joining us live, I see there's quite a few of you here. Let us know where you're from. Happy New Year, happy 2020. This is exciting, our first live video for the year. And it seems that from the comments and the private messages that I was getting, people actually want us to do more live videos, not just our regular YouTube videos. So I'll definitely gonna be doing a lot of more of these live videos, just like now here. And we'll be doing them from the office. I'll be doing them from the road. Whenever we're gonna be going, I'll be happy to do those videos and make it specific based on the content that you ask. So you can post questions here. You can post the comments after the video is not going to be live, but the idea is that we're doing it for you. Perm labor certification processing times. Yeah, we'll address that. Oh, thanks, Harry. Appreciate it. So let me dive into. Thank you, my friend. Happy New Year as well. So let me dive into a few of the predictions that I gathered a little bit for you here. And then we'll talk about some of the questions that you can post here, and I'll be answering them as well, of course. So the first thing is thank you, my friend. Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Muhammad. Thank you so much. So I'm super excited to be here and create videos for you guys, because that's really what I'm passionate about. Thank you, Songi. And let us know where you're from. I mean, you're posting Happy New Year. I would love to know where you're from. We have subscribers and viewers from all over the world, and I'm excited to welcome you here. And this year, I'll be traveling personally to many countries. Oh wow, that's amazing. Nepal is on my list, and we'll be definitely going to countries to meet our subscribers, to meet our clients, so we can engage more with you. But let's dive in straight into our predictions. So number one, number one prediction that I think is going to happen is there's going to be a big change to the N400 citizenship test. So they're talking about getting that change sometime in 2020, probably the second part of the year. Again, the test has not been changed for years. There's been a big change a few years ago, but they're talking about a major change to the N400 citizenship test, and that's going to be huge. So that's something really important to be aware of. So there's going to be a change to the citizenship test. We don't know when, but the idea behind it, if you look at the if you're trying to get some conclusion from this, they're trying to tighten the net as to actually who can be a U.S. citizen, and and so that's why I think it's really important to note that if there will be a change like that, the idea behind it to make it more difficult for people to become U.S. citizens. And guys, I'll dive into your questions at the end of the stream, but I wanted to kind of touch in on some of the predictions. So number one prediction, it's about the new citizenship test. Number two is, and it's something that we already knew from 2019, and this is the fees increase. There's going to be a major fees increase with USCIS about different applications, marriage petitions. Citizenship is going to almost double, requests for work permits, and many, many other petitions. There's going to be a big fee increase with USCIS coming up very soon. And so that's going to, again, make it more difficult for some people to apply for benefits because it's going to be more expensive. And so with the fee increase, we also expect at the same time that the backlog from last year of applications is going to continue. So expect delays, And I see people are posting in questions about perm processing times and USCIS processing times. Expect those to be delayed significantly this year. Absolutely. Because yes, they're going to increase the fees, but also they have a significant backlog from cases from last year. So my other prediction is that it's going to be seriously delayed. A lot of cases are going to be delayed this year. So it is really important to, first of all, file the cases correctly. Make sure that you send it to the right place. Make sure that the fees are correct. Make sure that the forms are in order. And all these things are going to help you avoid delays and make sure your case is going to be processed on time. Another thing that I predict is going to happen is that there's going to be more executive order or proclamations from the president. Like, you remember what he's done this year. We had a proclamation about the healthcare, about the public charge. Now, a lot of these things are now under injunction, and the courts. He's been sued, but there's going to be more and more of these executive order, quick decision making by the president in things like public charge, more work visas. We're looking that they're going to put some more limitations on maybe H-1B visas, executive orders when it comes to people that are coming into the United States, and the ability for CBP to take their visas when they are entering the U.S. So things like that, we expect more of these executive orders on the whim. And of course, as a result of that, there's going to be more litigation on the side of the government suing the president, suing the administration because of these hasty executive orders. So expect more litigation and expect more executive orders in many, many things from healthcare, health insurance, all the things that are connected with the public charge and things like that. So expect more of those executive orders and kind of things on a whim that can happen. So be prepared for that. H-1B visas. There's going to be a major change this year coming up about online electronic registration for H-1B visas. So the process is definitely going to be more confusing. So anybody here who is applying for work visa or about to apply for work visa in 2020, make sure that you get ready now with an employer, get all the documents in place, make sure that they understand the process, because any mistakes that are happening in the registration process are going to disqualify employers from applying for H-1B visa this year. So it's really important to understand that, trying to look at what are the actual real requirements of H-1B registration, who needs to register, how to register, what happens if somebody is selected, and thank you so much. Thank you so much, my friend. So, and again, those of you that are joining right now in this video, and again, it is live right now, but once I'm not going to be live, this is still going to be, it's still going to be staying on our YouTube channel. So you can go back to the video and see what I said in the beginning. And I started the video with going through some of my predictions about immigration. We talked about changes to the citizenship test. I talked about the fee increases. We talked about more backlog in cases. We talked about more executive orders from the president and things that are going to happen, making it more difficult for people to enter the US and to qualify for visas. Another prediction that I have coming up is that there's going to be more and more people that are going to be denied visas at embassies and consulates worldwide. And the reason is because right now people are in the process of applying for tourist visas, for student visas, like they always did. But embassies and consulates are going to get orders to be more strict with applicants, to be more, questioning people as they come to the United States, and thus resulting in more visa denials. We've already seen that in 2019. I had quite a few cases where people that normally would qualify for a student visa were denied right there for no apparent reason. And again, I feel that that's another sign of our times, that definitely more denials on the consulates and embassies worldwide. So again, be prepared. Come prepared for your visa interviews. All the documents in place. Make sure you qualify before you go. And those are really important things to be aware of, because again, we're definitely going to see more denials here. So those are kind of some of the things that I've noticed. And again, one of the biggest things that I think is going to be important is that the Supreme Court, unfortunately, is kind of siding with the president. If you look at, he definitely has a majority there. So we are not expecting too much support from the Supreme Court as far as what the president is going to be doing. So it definitely is going to be more difficult for immigrants to expect more justice this year. So again, but at the same time, just like what happened last year with any executive order, with any proclamation that comes from the president, definitely there's been a lot of lawsuits putting injunction on him. And I think that's really what we're going to be expecting more, to see more. While he's going to be putting more orders out there, there's definitely going to be more injunctions on the side of the government, on the side of the immigrants suing the government, try to put a hold on some of these orders. And we've definitely seen success in that, and a lot of these orders that he actually released are now under injunction. So one final prediction is with respect to the EB-5. We have a lot of questions about the EB-5, and now they increased the amount to 900,000 from 500,000. And so there is definitely a few lawsuits in this area as well. We're expecting to hear something in February 2020. And hopefully if that lawsuit is going to be positive, then I feel like they may be able to reverse that amount back to the original 500,000. So that's another change. So we talked about citizenship, making the tests harder, made changes, making less people qualify for citizenship. We talked about the fee increases, USCIS. We talked about the backlog, USCIS backlog. We talked about more executive orders and proclamations from the president, and just making things a little bit harder. So these are some of my predictions. Hopefully I'm not going to be right on all of them, but just kind of some things to be aware, and for you guys to be prepared and take action and protect yourselves. And the most important thing is just to be prepared and be organized as much as you can to increase your chances to get approved. No matter what you do, no matter what you file, you want to be organized, prepared, and if in doubt, speak with an immigration attorney. We had some questions here about processing time from perm. Let me see here. I don't see all your questions here, but one of the questions was about processing time for perm. So right now it's about it's taking definitely more than 6 months to process. Can a senior citizen working and living outside of the US? Can you repeat the question? It just kind of disappeared from the screen. Another question that was here was referring to H-1B. You applied in November 2019. So I think that you should be getting your approval any day now. I mean, it's typically taking about 7 months right now for the perm applications, and unless you have an audit, then you should be good. So hopefully you'll get your approval very soon. Another question was about asylum cases. So asylum cases are definitely taking a long time, years. So from the moment you file, it's taking north of 5 years to get a hearing. Of course, you're welcome. So asylum cases are definitely more difficult, especially if you're here in the U.S. But most of you guys are going to get your work permits, so that shouldn't be a problem. So once again, I just wanted to make this quick video to post the predictions. I'm going to try to do more live videos during the week, maybe even a few times a week we'll do live videos. Let me know if you like it. Do you want me to do more live videos? Do you find it beneficial? You can come on and I can come on and ask questions. If you want to see more live videos, say yes, click the thumb up, and I will definitely do more live videos. Just come in here, answer questions, do it raw. So apply for EB3 August 2019, but still waiting. So how many months take? So if you apply in August for your labor certification, there's definitely something something wrong. So I'll definitely go ahead and follow up with the Labor Department. If you've been pending since August, I definitely think you should follow up with the Labor Department. If you have an attorney, have your attorney do that. So it looks like you guys want me to do more live videos, and I will come back and do more live videos. I'll try to do it a few times a week when I can. And get your questions ready. We'll meet. I'm here. I'm doing this from my house. I'm at home today, but we'll do it from the office. I'll do it from on the road. We'll do more live videos. We have more content, more creative content behind the scenes at the office. So expect an amazing year here on YouTube from our office. And once again, I wish you an amazing 2020. Make it a great year, and let's hope for a better future for immigration. Yes, absolutely. So I will try to do live around the same time. I'm going to try to do lives around this time between, right now it's 3 p.m. Pacific time. So it's going to be around the same time. And I'll usually announce it in advance. If you look at there's a section on YouTube, on our YouTube, where there are comments and announcements. And I'll be announcing our lives at least a day in advance on the public community board of the YouTube channel. You can see my announcements there, and I'll be announcing. But typically the lives will be around this time. All right, guys. So saying goodbye from San Diego. Faustine is asking. So Faustine, this is a channel about immigration law. So I'm an immigration attorney, so I'm answering questions about immigration, updates about immigration. Some people ask me, since I'm also an entrepreneur, I have multiple businesses. Some people ask me to put content about entrepreneurship and motivation. So if you want that too, I'm happy to do a playlist that will be about tips about entrepreneurship, motivation. And if you want that, put it in the comments and I'll make videos for you. Thank you guys. Have an amazing 2020, and I'll see you in the next video.